Hello students, welcome to the second part of Maths class Standard 8. Okay, so third question, factorize the expressions. So here random examples are given. You have to see first of all the equations. Then you have to analyze the equations, that you can take out any terms common or you can expand them. Is there any equation is same as the identities? So different factors you have to look for. First one, ax square plus bx. So here very simple, it is x is common in between both the terms, and here square is not given, otherwise this way a minus b square, so you cannot use this identity. So only one option is there, x is a common. So answer is x, ax plus b. Let's see such kind of examples. Second one, in whatever I am going through the examples, in that examples any term is common, that you have to write the outside, and whatever terms remains inside the bracket you have to write as it is. So example number 1, 2, 3, then okay, 3 examples. Okay, first three are same. Then let's see the fourth one. In the fourth one you have to make the group of two terms, m square, n square, n square. Now after making the group, some variables are common, that is m square. So write down outside m square into a plus b. Here n square is common, so n square a plus b. Now out of both these two, a plus b is common, so a plus b write down. So inside the bracket it remains m square plus n square. Okay, here in the fifth example, already pair is given. In the first pair, this is the first pair, this is the second one. In the first pair, L is common, so write down outside of the bracket. Okay, now in the first and second, group or pair, whatever you can say, from both examples m plus 1 is common, so you have to write outside, so it remains L plus 1. Same way, sixth example in the homework. In the seventh example also, you have to make the groups and find out the common terms. In this 8th and 9th, this example is also same as the 7th one. It is in homework. Now, question number 4, factorize. Here you have to use identities. A square minus b square is equal to a minus b plus a into a plus b, but little bit different. Here a raised to 4, a raised to 4 minus b raised to 4. So this a raised to 4 you can write as a square raised to square. Okay, b raised to 4 you can write b square minus raised to square. This a square is equal to a and b square is equal to b. So a square minus b square plus a square plus b square. Understood? It's a very simple. Now further, a square minus b square. Simplification is possible, expansion is possible. Yes, that you can write a minus b, a plus b. And a square plus b square. Further simplification is not possible, so you have to write a square plus b square as it is. Okay, let me explain once again. Here a raised to 4, b raised to 4, it is given. So this a raised to, you want this kind of equation to expand this. Okay, so you have to write in the form of a square minus b square. So a raised to 4 you can write a square raised to square, and b raised to 4 you can write b square raised to square. Okay, that's why. Same thing in the second one, p raised to 4 minus 81, that you can write p square raised to 2, 81, 9 square. So remaining method it is same. Here x square, that is a x raised to 2 raised to 2. Then y plus z, it's a y plus z raised to 2 all raised to square. Now this is the a and this is the b. Write down a is equal to x square, so it's a x square minus y plus z all raised to square. So this form you have to write in the a minus b, a plus b. Okay. Then further, this is again a square minus b square. Okay. From this equation we have expanded, we have converted in this equation. Now you can compare this equation with this a square minus b square. So this equation you have written in this form. Again for the simplification, still it is same as the a square minus b square. It means further you can expand it. So you can write x minus y plus z, x plus y plus z in this form, a minus b, a plus b. This is a as it is because it's not possible. Further it's not possible. So this is the answer. Here it should be minus sign here. Okay. Next one, fourth example, is same as the third example. It's an homework. Fifth example, a square. This example you can compare with this one. Here compare with this equation, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So this equation should be in this form, a square form. So again a square raised to square to a square minus b square, b raised to square raised to square. Okay. So it's reverse. You can write a minus b all raised to square. What is the a? A square, and b, b square. So you can write a square minus b square all raised to square. So a square b square is equal to, again this third identity. Okay. So you can write a minus b, a plus b all raised to square. Now again it's a law of exponent. Separately you can write this power on each and every term. So apply this power. So it's a minus b square into a plus b square. Fifth question, factorize the following expressions. So here you have to use the logics of your own. P square plus 6p plus 8 square, 8. Here how to expand, 6p, that is the middle term. Find out the middle term and split the middle term. So middle term 6, you can write 4 plus 2. Okay. What is the middle term? This kind of examples we have done before. 6. So that you can write 4 plus 2. That is the middle term. Now what is the last term and the first term? Coefficients. So 1 and 8. Multiply them. So you will get 8. Now you have to split the middle term such way that whatever terms you are getting after splitting it, it's a 4 and 2. Multiplication of both the terms should be multiplication equal to the first term and the last term. So 4 plus 2, it means 4 2s are 8. Okay. If 6 you are going to write 3 plus 3, but what is the multiplication of first and last term? It's a 8. So 3 3s are 9. You will not get 8. So it's not possible. Again it's possible. One more possibility is there. 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Then multiplication of this is a 5 into 1 is equal to 5. It's not possible. So such a way you have to split the middle term. Then here you can write 4 plus 2 instead of 6. Then 4 and 2 you have to multiply with the p. So it's a 4p plus 2p. Here 4 2s are 8. As it is. Here it is written in the form of multiplication, but you can write 8 also. Now make the pair of the first two term and last two term. Now in the first pair p is common, in the last second pair 2 is common. So take out the common. Here p square plus 4p. What is the common? P is the common, so you can write p plus 4. And here in the last term 2 is common, so 2p plus 4. Because out of 8 you are going to take 2 common, then it will remain 4 because 2 4s are 8. Okay. So p plus 4, 2p plus 4. Now p plus 4 is the common. Then write down outside. What is remaining? P and 2. Okay. This way remaining 2 examples you have to do yourself. Same method is there. So here 14.1 and 14.2 is over. 14.3 onwards we will start in the next lecture. Thank you.